Hey, speaking of being late, you're watching All Access with Roger. Tonight, we're talking with a couple of boys from South of 70. Men from South of 70.
Boys is probably
Jeff,
more appropriate.
John. We're talking about Wolfstock, which is coming up this weekend. And South of 70 is playing. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there.
Looking forward to it.
Now, you'll have to help me out. Dave Walters, you guys, Pump House Monster,
Cat Daddy-O.
Cat Daddy-O, a great blues
Right.
band. Saw them at the Granada.
And of course American Lion.
American Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah, that's that Eastwood guy. Yeah.
Those nice fellers from up around Scheller.
This.
Yeah, it's a benefit for Bob Trout. You know, Bob was a real icon in Mount Vernon, and I was lucky enough to meet him. I think I was probably in junior high when I met him. But Bob was responsible for the mural inside the Granada Theater. You know, it's when you walk in the Granada,
Right.
it looks like the lobby just goes on forever, and
Right.
it's all the characters. You know,
The celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bob did that, and Bob also did all the murals inside the courthouse there in Mount Vernon.
I did not know that.
Bob's artwork has been on tons of albums that guys out of the Mount Vernon area put out. I remember I had Del Herbert had a '68 SG, and on his guitar case he had, I think, at least two different stencils that Bob Trout had done. I
Right.
think Tangent and Nebula, a couple of the bands that came right after Farm.
Right.
But the two things that people will always remember Bob Trout for is, one, if a band was playing, man, Bob was there.
Right.
And
With a sketch pad.
exactly. And the other thing that he was known for is Bob would drive around town, and he had a dog's bed affixed to the top of his pickup truck. And the word was that these dogs were not dogs, but in fact wolves.
That's the story I'd heard.
And you would literally see Bob driving around town with a dog in a bed tied to the top of his pickup truck. That was just sometimes a little town's known for this or that, or got that guy who does that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Bob was that guy. But yeah, all the proceeds for this deal go to the American Cancer Society, because unfortunately that's what took Bob's life,
Right.
and also to Memorial Art Fund scholarship fund.
The scholarship.
Yeah, that's
yes.
been set up in Bob's name. So yeah, it's for it's a wonderful cause, and obviously a serious issue that affects us all. And of course, anytime we can spread anything about the arts, it's a good thing.
And tell them about the location out there at the Wolfstock. It's not really a campground, but the venue, beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I was chuckling because the venue actually sits right behind Indian Hills Golf Course. And it was notorious for you to be putting off a 16 or 17 out there, and Bob having target practice at the same time. And yeah, I can tell you that many a guys missed a putt because because of Bob's leisure activities on the farm.
You guys are now in the process of you've recently lost your bass player due to a health issue.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I hate to hear that.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and we're praying for him and wishing the best for him. And he's got a road ahead of him. It looks like maybe some surgeries. And,
Oh yeah.
But the days of running around like a wild man on stage are curbed for the time being.
But who have you got to kind of sit in for you this coming weekend there at Woodstock or Wolfstock?
Well, that's one of the best parts about it. I mean, a lot of the bands that have played at Wolfstock over the years, are kind of some of the Mount Vernon, regular guys who've
Right.
been out, and growing up there myself, that's a lot of those guys are old pals of mine,
Oh,
mentors
yeah.
of mine. And so this weekend, Boo Fleener from the Pump House Monster is going to play bass with us.
Great
and,
bass player, nice guy.
Oh yeah. It's it's really exciting for me to get to jam with Boo. Like I said, he's the guy that I've known him since I was a kid, and we'll be walking in cold with Boo, and that'll be the first show with Raj. You've known us long enough to know that practice just isn't something that's going to happen. And so
it sounds good on paper, but
yeah, it's a great idea. But no, Boo's going to handle the load at Wolfstock, and we couldn't be happier about it. It's that's one of the best parts about it, is getting to see everybody, and there's always a little impromptu jamming and guys sitting in and out. And,
it's been interesting. We've been probably 3 weeks now without Jeff, and we've had probably the busiest run in our schedule in a long while. I mean, we've been playing a lot of shows, but we've been kind of doing bass player by committee. Kristen Whiteford has sat in with us. Mike Alderfer has sat in. And we were up in Peoria and down in Chester. And what it's done is it's really kind of kept us on our toes. It's like we're playing some of the same songs that we've been always playing, but now we're just a lot more hyper-focused on them because you got to kind of carry everybody along with you. And it's made us tighter in some regards, looser in some others, and all kind of the good ways, making sure that we're leaving enough room for our new bass players to adapt, and I think it's actually drawn the band, even closer
makes a
together.
big difference.
We played in the hallway of a bakery one time, literally. Yeah, not plugged in. Yeah, it was. I tell you, it was great though, because it was like singing in your bathroom. I mean, the reverb couldn't have been better in there. It was amazing.
That wasn't down in Cobden, was it?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the little bakery there. Great blueberry muffins.
Well, then chocolate crinkles. When's the last time I saw chocolate crinkle anywhere?
Yeah. Okay,
now we ate well after that show.
Oh, I can imagine.
Paid you in pastries?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're dang right. Yeah, first when I booked that, what do you mean we're getting paid? It's like, try the pastries and see if you're planning after that.
Don't forget all about the trip.
Okay, now again, getting back to Wolfstock, is there any bands that you're kind of looking forward to sitting down, relaxing, and checking out?
Always love listening to American Lion. Those guys are just a treat to listen to.
Oh.
And I haven't got to hear Pump House Monster in years. I'm checking that out, yeah.
Actually, I haven't seen Pump House in a while. I'd say it's been more than a year. But yeah, it's been a while. And Cat Daddy-O, I saw them at the Granada. Opening for American Lion, come to think of it.
Was it?
I believe so.
See, I've not got the chance to catch them, so I'm definitely interested in hearing their set. I've heard great things. You've said great things, and the rest of them, like I said, yeah, they're. It's watching your buddies play. It's like I said, and that's always the most fun. Sure, it's fun to go to a good show in an intimate venue with a band that you like, but is removed from your level. It's a heck of a lot more fun when it's And I remember the time me and you and the guy with the thing, and
I've got the reputation of not remembering stuff. You remember that
You're better
time?
off. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I was there when that happened.
You sure it was?
You sure that was me?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Of course, any problem identifying Raj?
Not anymore.
We're pretty sure it was you, Raj.
But now we want to give a shout out to John Scribner.
Absolutely.
Who's working his tail off right now, I would guess.
Yeah.
Now, can you help me out? Is it Tina and I can't remember.
Oh, the Thackers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got the whole clan of them, Leona and of course Kim, and then that gets you over into the black side and our buddy Rich, and there's can't swing a dead cat around there without hitting somebody who's working hard on this thing. And that is, John Scribner, of course, over the years has been instrumental and has been this year. But I also think that Eastwood and the guys, Jake and especially, if I'm not mistaken, I think those guys have put in a ton of time into the planning and promotion of the show as well. So they're
I think they were actually giving away a few tickets to some contest they'd come up with.
That's right.
To help get some attention out there.
Yeah, and of course, WDML's been a big supporter and giving away tickets this year, and that's always helpful. It's once again, just another good example of everybody in the music community kind of coming together to see that a good thing happens. So let's see. As far as ticket information goes, tickets are $10. Parking passes, I think, are $5. But if you buy 4 tickets, then you get a free parking pass.
Bring your friends?
Exactly. Bring your friends. Get yourself a deal. And tickets can be had online at wolfstock.mvn.net, or they can be also be purchased at Joe's Records, Main Street Records, and Azusa Printing.
So that's all in Mount Vernon, right?
Yeah, I believe that's right. And first act, Dave Walters will be the first act up. He'll go on about 3 o'clock. I think all the bands are slated for about an hour 15, hour and a half. So yeah, we'll start at 3 and end whenever they throw us off the farm.
So make sure and bring a lawn chair, and it wouldn't hurt to bring a blanket or your hoodie because it might be chilly.
Cold,
It's September, man.
It's supposed to be a beautiful night though, clear and everything. So this is going to be a fun deal for a good cause. So if you join us, South of 70 will be there. I'll be there. Look for the ugly guy with the purple beard.
And come by and visit with us after the show, or we just love to talk and hang out and meet new people.
There's going to be some great people out there. Now, are you guys going to have your CDs for sale out there?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have merchandise for sale, and I think the word is that American Lion also has some brand new merchandise that they'll have out there for sale. So yeah, come get your goodies.
I'm about to wear out Empire down at WDBX. Gets played quite often. All right, we're going to round this up. I want to thank Jeff Bradley, Sean
Shadowins. Yeah.
Did I do that again?
It's all right. It happens a lot.
It does to me.
Well, it does to everybody. I've been called so many. My favorite is when people call me Chad. First name Chad, last name Owens.
Chad Owens.
Chad Owens.
Sure.
Yeah,
John
okay.
Shadowins. Chad
Owens.
Owens.
Yeah, big shot.
Oh.
So call me Chad.
So now you're going to confuse the hell out of me.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's Sean Chad. Whoa.
Yeah, there it is.
This is Fred.
It's Chad. Chad Owens.
Chad Owens.
No, he plays drums.
I'm the guy. I'm the drummer guy.
But no, thanks for listening, and you're listening to All Access on WDBX 91.1 Community Radio, or you're watching this on Roger Perez, one of my many pages. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
See you at Woodstock.
Thanks, Ralph.
Wolfstock.
Wolfstock. Don't worry, I just called you Ralph.
Oh,